Okay, now it's working. Hello everyone and welcome to Cosmic Reach. I just had to adjust some audio. So we are doing survival mode now. How do I control myself? What? What? My game's already not working. Okay, now we're good. What is that? Um, what? Um, huh? Oh, that's a drone. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, they have dropped a lot of stuff. Um, okay. Um, I did not expect that. I did see that those were drones. So, okay, there's two more. They die in one hit. Oh my god. Oh, they did so much damage. Breaking is pretty instant. These look like palm trees. Oh god. How do you heal? How do you craft? Am I in creative? No, I'm in survival. Like, I just see drones everywhere. How do I heal? Okay. I do like the new nostalgic islands. It looks like Infinite Worlds are still not in. But, oh god. There's a drone right there. Okay. Okay, you have to be real careful. Can you explain Final for each? Oh wait, are Infinite Worlds in? Why? Oh, hello? Why are textures stretching? Okay. Is this planks or what is this? Like, occasionally textures stretch? Uh, like right there? Okay, so getting out of the water, right over there. I mean, it is still a work in progress. And this did start off as just recreating Minecraft, so I didn't see the second drone. Okay, is that cheese? Can I eat you? Can I eat you? Okay, no. Oh my god. Is that lava? Or magma? Like, I have questions. Obviously, there is some stuff I do like the direction of. Like, I'm not opposed to the sci-fi aesthetic. Ooh, the ripple effect on the water, though. Seeing it, like, where it's a little low on some parts and a little bit. Like, they kinda did that. This island could be good. So what we should do, I think what I'm gonna do is, I like this block. I don't know why, just looks good. That's a very similar sound to Minecraft. The only reason I can tell it's not the same is because I've paid attention to the sound of Minecraft. And we'll just do this, because I'm not using those. And I think I'll cap it off with that, because I think that that looks good. That looks interesting to start. And I think we'll use this to kind of make a base. Okay. So let's see what happens when I dig down. Are these not the same? They are the same. Why is it? Okay, let's get the cobble. Because that's definitely cobble. And then this is 6, so I think what I'll do is I'll do 5. And we'll go ahead and raise that. And then we'll do this, because I have the blocks there. And then no tools right now. There. And then we'll work on hollowing this out. And then, is this coal? Probably. So what I'll do is I'll do that. And then we'll look for other things. I want to make glass too. So let's go ahead and start figuring things out. I do see that there's still screen tearing. Like, I don't know if it's because VSync is off. Let's see. VSync is on, so it's not VSync. I do have the render distance perfectly fine. I have not healed, though. That is a concern. Also, the black void that just keeps stretching in that spot is concerning. Drones. I mean, they're not bad for a first enemy. Obviously, once we get a little bit more, I think drones should be a bit stronger. But for now, I think one-hitting them is okay if they do like 1 out of how much health? So if there's 5, 10 slots, it's 20 health like Minecraft, okay. Okay, so stone just has the same texture, whether it's stone or cobblestone, I guess. So I guess it's just stone. We're just gonna ignore that that is the void. And I'm just gonna grab a couple of trees. And that should allow me to build the rest of the wood. Crouching's in the game, of course. The sprint doesn't feel bad, like, I can't fly anymore, so yeah, this is definitely a survival. I mean, if it's like, obviously if it's going to be sci-fi, you have to start thinking about what do you want in it, obviously. Okay. So let's get this. I need to figure out what that block is. Like, is it like... It's something I definitely don't have. So, at least more than what I have built. Maybe if I'm just thinking wrong, it might be craftable in survival. And I'm just not thinking. Like, I don't know if that's a crafting menu or if that's like a creative menu to allow builds. So I want to do it more the survival way. And I want to slowly create my own builds. Is there any more drones? Do I have to reload to get more drones? Does reloading heal me? I have so many questions, honestly, that I'm like, okay, oh, there's a drone. Oh, there's two. 4 and 4 of those. I do like the blocks. Like, the current block set's not bad, but it's obviously, like, nowhere near. It's a far cry from, like, Minecraft, obviously. But I'm not against the current setup of blocks. So, like, before I was just kind of not feeling the block aesthetic, but now, as I'm getting more and more time, is this just crates? Like, what are these? Like, I thought those were planks, and then I saw planks, and I'm like, oh yeah, no, these are planks. So, what are these? Um, let's go with, like, this. Oh no, I meant to... I honestly think these would work pretty good as, like, setting up for Windows. So, I'm gonna do that with these planks. And kind of just, I think, do windows next to the doors, kind of like, in a weird way, make it work. And then just do this, which I don't have enough of, but it's okay. Now let's just see if I can make them. Like, let's see if this is... Okay, so it's like a creative menu. Alright, got it. Alright. I just thought about it and I was like, okay. Yeah, no, I don't lose any materials for it, so I'm not going to use it for the time being. Though that would actually be a good way to set up a crafting menu. Like, now that I think about it. Like, put all the blocks in there, but... It's kind of like the auto craft thing in Bedrock. In that way. But I feel like it's not... Like, thought... like, it's good for a creative menu. But for, like, survival, you could, like, probably tweak that menu. And kind of interweave it to be a similar menu, just different. Because I'm guessing that right-clicking is 1. No, it's 100 still. So clicking in general is 100? Okay. Honestly, I'd say for functionality purposes, What if you put a right click as 1 or left click as 1? Ooh, that did damage. And then did the right click... I do like the C4 though. So I will use that later. But now I know how. That black void is so annoying. Oh, more drones. C4. C4 texture, it's more to kind of convey that it's C4. Because it doesn't look like your C4 that you see in most games. So, I can see where you're coming from as to doing that. It's not lazy at all. Like, I can tell you that right now. It's just straight up its own thing. And honestly, like, looking at this, like, if I wanted to give, like, general feedback, I think... Oh, those were all drones that just spawned. Hold on. I wanna... Oh, 5? Six. Okay. I see how it is. And he got me. What is this? This looks like a freaking, what was it? It's in Minecraft. I'm trying to think. It's a, it's for the nether respawn anchor. Kinda. Honestly, like, I don't know if I want to incorporate that into my build. So I will put that there. I'm thinking about incorporating more of these. Like, I might even use some leaves. So I do know that I did see them spawn in front of me. So I do know that enemies spawn on their own. Leaves despawn on their own too. Good to know. How do you get more trees then? Do you like get saplings? Let's see. I actually think I will incorporate leaves into my build. So, if only. And because I'm breaking this tree fully, I'm gonna take... Like, let's make it... Here, I'll go to my base. Still don't know how to heal yet. But basically, I'll probably keep this one relatively short, but just to show off that there has been improvements since I last played. I just kind of am thinking about a lot of stuff with this. Let's kind of take a bit more out of there. I think make this edge a little bit bigger. And same thing here. And we'll just kind of use this like I was with other things. It's gonna show if I do it there, so we'll wait to do it there. I just don't want to show it, so let's see. I want to do this. Add some green color. And then we'll wait to add it there. Okay. So let's put these together and then we'll... There's another drone. Okay. Oh, there's two. know, they haven't dropped that block that. Like, I don't want to just pull 100 because it feels like cheating. But hey, I'm not gonna. There's something, but it's not the same. I was like, wait, no, that's not the same. I'd recognize it if it was the same. But it does kind of look good. So maybe I make a bridge out of it to like... Ooh, that island over there, or the mainland. Like, let's say I could use this as kind of the panel here, because that does kind of look good like this. Oh, whoops, I did not mean to do that. Why are you... And then we just kind of have you here, and then we kind of look for a block that kind of links it. I wish there were like fences or walls. Like, I'm now looking at the menu and I'm like trying to find a block that I'd like for that. But then I'm looking at this and I'm like, this looks decent with that, because this looks like a nice paneling. Can I do sideways? No, it's only... We're gonna make that sand now. Note that this is not gonna flow together. So water... Oh! Do you aggro if I'm swimming above you? No, you have an aggro radius that's really short. That's more of the block I was looking for. I don't know if there's a drowning. Or not. There we go. Like, right? These are the same? No, they're different. They are very different. Hold up. I might have to look at that block a bit more, because that block looks pretty good. Is that concrete? Maybe. Are these the same? No, they're not. It would be funny if this is the block and I'm just blind. Yeah, no, those are definitely different. Oh, come on. Any more drones around my island? No, but I do see one in the water over here. I see two in the water over here now. Oh god, that did a lot of damage. Okay. This is smooth. It looks really good. I don't see doors, but let's see. Are they on the other page? No. This is definitely not the same as that or that. And then I'm just not seeing a lot of the blocks I'm looking for. They seem to drop everything at the moment. I think that did 2 damage to me. So obviously, like, optimizing the game is something that I know is his top priority, but I don't know how you fix the artifacts that keep popping up on my game. Um, I did, I do like the aesthetic difference, but it's not like survival yet. Well, uh, not survival. I mean, like it's a baseline for survival, but it's not like quite survival yet, I feel. And I know what he's gonna go for. It's gonna get techie and all that. And like initially I was wanting something closer to like Minecraft, but not the exact same. But I'm okay with the direction that everyone else was like, hey, what if you make it a bit more techie, like probably thinking towards tech it? That's probably snow. Snow stairs. That that does look kind of funny. Honestly, like it might be the block that I think it might be kind of funny if I just used it. Like this is a funny texture to kind of use for a bridge. But what if I used it like as the thing right here on that connects these? Like I separate it every 3. And that was not picked because of that. I just kind of pulled that out of my ass. Oh, but water can't be covered. Ooh, that is very interesting. And this could actually work here because of this. But is this like... Okay, the water isn't like exactly being pulled from there. And then we can do that. And that might actually look pretty good. And then we kind of throw you here and see how that looks in the end. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Let's look for drones on the island just in case they spawned around where my base is. I don't see any. It would be funny if one just happened to spawn in my house. Okay, they didn't. Good. Maybe they spawn at like low light levels. That would be funny. And like it's Minecraft logic where uh light level 0 is where they spawn because that's how it is currently. It used to be light level 7. But torches got massively buffed in Caves and Cliffs Part 2 or even Part 1 because they did a lighting thing update. Holy. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, this block is kind of what I was looking for other stuff. Though yeah, if you're able to fix this super quick, I'd prefer it, but that's just because I like being able to see. And I think pretty much everyone else does too. It's not like, oh, it's not bad. Oh, there's some glass. There we go. Wasn't aiming to grab glass right this second, but hey. It's very basic, very bare bones, but it works right now. I'm gonna try combining these. 9 glass. That is actually plenty. Because I was thinking doing that, 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 and then this is the same, right? Yup. I got literally a row of it. Let's go. And we can jump on this. No? I was thinking maybe putting like another block for the roof, and we kind of work out this. Boom. And eventually I'll get everything. I'm just kind of looking, so I'll stop when I want to stop, and I'm just not gonna really worry about editing this because it's still so early. Like, I was hoping for more, but hey, it's better than nothing. I looked in the server, saw survival mode was added, wanted to check out what was different with survival mode, and it still seems very early stages. Like, I'm not disappointed really. I'm more like, okay, it's slow, but as long as it comes out better, then I'm okay with it being a little slow. Because seeing the artifacts kind of is a little bit unfortunate, like that. But I'm not going to be just straight mad for somebody just having artifacts immediately. I'm not going to be angry immediately. Like, if it doesn't get fixed in a reasonable amount of time, then obviously, like, it's like, why is this not fixed, kind of thing. Because the artifacts, like, if it was worked on, like, if I saw progress, I'd give some props there still, because it's work. It takes a lot more. It takes time. I get it. But you gotta obviously think about a lot of things when developing a game. And I know that Final 4 each is considering a lot of things. And that's why I'm like, okay, he's definitely considering, like, the fact that this is happening. He's definitely going to try to fix it. It's just a matter of how. And, like, my PC is very close to, like, up to date. Like, it is not quite up to date, but I've got a reasonable amount of everything so that I can play, like, the most modern games pretty well. Like, sure, I don't play them at, like, the best quality of all time, but hey, it's better than, like, let's say, low. Like, I remember I had to do, like, minimum settings Black Ops 3 to even play it on my laptop. But this, I'm like, okay, I can play it. It's decent. It's not my taste, but hey, like, it's not my taste right now of, like, what I want to see, I should say. But it's better than, like, let's say, uh, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Like, sure, the gameplay is much more basic than MW3. Holy shit, that was 4 drums. But is it functional? Yes. Is it, like, perfect? Nowhere near. Like, I'll admit, like, it'll take time to form. This is like an alpha, so you gotta give it time. It's like how I'm trying to make a zombies map in Minecraft, and, like, I very well could have made my own engine, done everything, like, made the point system like BO3, but I know Minecraft, I don't know how to set it up that way, so I just went with, like, okay, how do I make point game work? And I made it work the way I thought I could. And if it's not what people like, it's what I could do. And I'm not going to say, hey, I didn't try. I did. I just didn't know. I just don't have the technical know how to make it. Because, honestly, like, building Minecraft maps is much harder than people give it credit for. Like, people think that it's just all willy-nilly, and I know I just took damage. Like, they think, oh, it's easy, just do this. And it's like, no, it is actually not easy at all. You've got to consider a lot before you make a zombies map. Like, I've been playing a lot of games for my time, and I'm like, yeah, no, you have to make your decisions carefully. This is kind of like not just a thing about if it's one or the other. No, it's about, does this actually feel like what you want? And does this make sense to build? Like, does this also function well? Or does it even cause other problems? Like, you gotta think about so many different aspects that it's like, yeah, no, game development is not easy, nor is, like, the fact that I could very easily see, like, COD Zombies dying off at some point. Because with COD Zombies, like, it definitely, COD without zombies would not be the same. Like, Black Ops wouldn't be the same. Ooh, I took a couple of hits there. That was not my intention. But hey, nothing's going to go perfectly, so you gotta be doing what you can. But you've also got to think, why was something made? Or why did a creative decision happen the way it did? And that's why I'm like, okay, I'm not immediately complaining. Like, sure, it's not initially what I was wanting, but is it bad? And the answer is not really on a surface level. I'm going to basically just try to get this working. Can I jump? Thank you. Boom. 1, 2, 3. Boom. But is, like, COD Zombies enjoyable in its current state? Like, in MW3, I'd say no. Like, that is boring. It is repetitive in the worst way possible. And it really isn't that, like, rewarding. I just can't say it's rewarding. Because, like, sure, the lore. Like, that's really all you want from MW3. Like, outside of that, why are you grinding for the stuff that was put in for zombies? Like, why are you grinding for the VR11? Why are you grinding for other things? And all it is pointless grinding. Outside of, like, getting little bits of story. Which I don't think is a good thing. Like, if your game is just a way of forcing people to grind lore without giving some kind of reason, like, oh, this is, like, the zombies feels more like a campaign than it should. Like, it just feels like an open-ended campaign, and I don't think that that's a good thing. I think that that just causes an identity crisis. Because Zombies, sure, you work for the story. That's a part of its identity. But it's nowhere near all of it. And with how MW3 in Call of Duty is, you start to see, like, something that's just less. Like, it's not less is more. It is less is less in this case. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And that did not spawn for some reason. What? It'll probably fix next time I reload. But, yeah. You should never feel like you're doing pointless grinding in the way of MW3. And that's kind of how it feels with me and probably a lot of you. Like, most people would want more. The feeling of greater purpose to what you're doing. And that's just my guess. Like, I just don't feel purpose in MW3 Zombies. And that's why I don't really play it. I tried it. I got MW3 for cheaper. The multiplayer is more fun, and the multiplayer is, don't get me wrong, like, it is just not worth it. Like, I paid cheaper. I didn't pay 70. Like, I got it when it was on sale, and I still feel like I got scammed. Like, if I'm feeling like I got scammed, because I know how bad the campaign is, so I didn't even bother. But feeling like I got literally scammed is not a good feeling. Like, you should never feel like your game is a scam. And that's how MW3 feels. It doesn't feel like a game. It just feels like a way to spend money. That, oh, Jesus Christ. Holy. Like, when I see a game feel like a scam, it's bad. Like, I should not be saying that a game is a scam at all. Like, if I'm calling your game a scam, it's because it's bad. It's not because, oh, you need to say that this is good because it is. No, it's bad because it's bad. I'm just going to say how it is. And people are going to agree with me in the comments that have played MW3. And they're going to be like, yeah, this is awful. Or they're just looking at Treyarch and seeing that it's Treyarch for part of it, and they're going to think it's good, even though in reality it's not. So, yeah. I didn't lose my items on death, so there is that. That's a little bit better. There we go. Much better. Like, look at this. Like, this area is now just more because I added and kept going. And it feels nice to just kind of build in this. Even if it's, like, not perfect. Is this the same or is this different? That's different. Okay. I just wanted to double check. But basically, that's how things have been with a lot of games in recent times. Like, it's not just Call of Duty that feels bad. It's like a lot of AAA games. And then you get something like X Defiant, which it's amazing. Like, sure, it's not perfect. Sure, it's not your Call of Duty killer. Anyone saying that a game is a killer doesn't realize that no game has to die. Like, in reality, um, the game could be bad for all you know, or the game could be good, and both game series could be good, and you're just calling it a killer because you think in a way that is just so off from what you should. Like, no game has to die. Like, we can have games coincide in terms of, like, existing. And, like, coexistence has been a thing in gaming before. Like, we had Battlefield and Call of Duty. Sure, there were debates on which one was better, but they were coexisting, and Battlefield's, like, still around. It's just nowhere near the extent of what it used to be. And I'd say, like, sure, Call of Duty did win out. Like, same thing with Halo versus COD. Like, now they're both owned by Microsoft, and it's like, uh, which do I think is better, like, as a whole? I'd say, like, out of the quality of games, like, still Halo. But, like, Halo, it's still not anywhere near its peak. Like, Reach is where Halo peaked, in my opinion. And I know people are going to disagree with me on some of that. Like, I don't care if you disagree or not. It's my opinion, and I'm allowed to have it. So, and you're allowed to have your opinion. So, if you like Call of Duty more, it's you. It's not me. It's just you that likes it. I don't really care for it. I'm not going to pretend to care for the modern Call of Duty games like as much. Like BO6 looks promising, but I'm not going to like I was going to say cross my arms, but then I'm like that doesn't quite fit. But I'm not going to say, "Oh, this is definitively going to be better." I'm not saying like, "Oh, it's going to definitively be worse either." But I think that that's just kind of how gaming is right now. I know that some people think, oh, one game has to beat the other, but no. People should accept, like, coexistence. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And it really should kind of just be that. Oh, I got lighting. That is really good. Even though I didn't expect it. I was going to put it on the house, but I also don't want gray lighting. Gray lighting just doesn't feel right. Though I did get these. Like, that is nice. What was the... okay, it's this. So, like this. And then we do this. And I'm okay with that being... no, I'm gonna make it higher. I just want this to feel like completely similar on that. Okay. I think that I'm going to wrap up soon just because it's kind of like, oh, you're seeing me kind of do repetitive gameplay, a little bit of combat here, and a little bit of building there. And, like, it's repetitive right now, and I'm not saying it's boring. Like, I think it's just a little on the simple side right now for Cosmic Reach. So, not calling it bad, just saying not enough yet to really, like, intrigue me. I'm only gonna do this because I want to fix that. Because I don't like it not being there. But basically, pretty decent right now. Could be better. But not really, like, impressed or wowed. Not really, like, disappointed. Like, it's not bad. It's not amazing. But, hey, sometimes it takes time for things to kind of grow and become a lot better. And I think I'll leave this off at that. I hope you all enjoyed my little bits of conversation I was kind of doing for the entire video. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.